What's up, YouTube? Welcome into the Line of Game. I'm your host, Jimmy. Uh, let's just go ahead and get into it because I dropped you guys a video about LSU and Georgia, the SEC championship, and just got done watching it. Went a lot different than I thought it would. Where do I start? Well, first of all, LSU came in looking like they were going to play some defense. They looked like a solid team coming in, and that changed in the blink of an eye. 0-0, they get down close. Looks like they're going to kick a field goal, get up 3-0. Field goal's blocked, and dude just picks the ball up and looks around the field. And nobody from LSU is anywhere near it going to do a thing about it. Picks it up, runs it 90 yards for a touchdown. You got guys that have been playing special teams on LSU all season long and just completely forgot how to play football. And then from that point forward, Booty goes down, scores a touchdown, good drive for LSU, and then just absolute catastrophe. Interception off of helmets that bounces through two people's hands. Georgia scores, and then from that point, it's just off to the races. Georgia played a terrific game. Georgia absolutely dominated. They proved why they're the best team in the country. I thought this was going to be the type of game where Georgia slows it down, takes the air out of the ball, tries to keep it a low-scoring game. But, you get up 14-7 and then make it 21-7, and Georgia was just absolutely dominant on all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. Georgia absolutely dominated. And, I'm from Louisiana. If I had to pick a second favorite team behind Tennessee, it would be LSU. I would have really liked to see LSU do well today. However, if I'm an LSU fan, I'm looking at this game and I'm asking a lot of questions. I know you got a first-year head coach. Brian Kelly's done all right. He's done a lot of good things at Cincinnati and Notre Dame before LSU. But you've been in 3 games that you should have won. The Florida State game, screwed around, let them block a kick at the end of the game, lose. In the Superdome. That's more of a home stadium to you than Baton Rouge is, than Death Valley. And I'm going to get to Death Valley soon. You get boat raced by Tennessee. That was just going to happen. Nothing you can really do about it. You go on the road and lose to a Texas A&M team that's the worst team in the conference. They're worse than Vanderbilt. They beat you to go 5-7. Okay, Texas A&M is horrible. I don't care what the preseason rankings were. I don't care what the 2022 recruiting class rankings were. Texas A&M was terrible and just absolutely dog-walked you, ran you up and down the field. And you still somehow find a way to get into the SEC championship. I thought they would show up and compete a little bit. They did the first drive or two of the game, and then it just got completely out of hand. So LSU's going to end the season 9-4. Alabama's going to end the season 10-2. Still didn't make the SEC championship. It's going to finish 4th in conference. So as far as conference standings go, Georgia is without a doubt number 1 at 8-0 in the conference. Tennessee is number 2. Finished 6-2. They got a loss to Georgia, who is number 1. Lost to South Carolina, which was unfortunate, but they got the kicker over LSU and Alabama. LSU's going to finish number 3. They beat Alabama, a huge loss to Georgia and Tennessee, and a huge loss to Texas A&M. So they'll finish at 6-2, and they lose to Tennessee with a head-to-head. And then Alabama's at number 4 in the SEC. Lost to Tennessee. Lost to LSU. And both of those teams lost to some inferior opponents. But we're looking at a situation where a number 4 Alabama team, a number 4 in the SEC Alabama team, might be number 4 in the country and make it to the playoffs now that TCU and USC lost. So this is going to be a crazy week. This conference championship weekend is one of the wildest I've seen, and I can't even tell you how long. But as far as LSU goes, We're not calling it Death Valley anymore. We're calling it Sweet Valley. Until LSU can beat an SEC East team or Alabama at home, we're calling it Sweet Valley. Because all this, home field advantage, it's so hard to win on the road. You came in and got dominated by Tennessee, who got dominated by South Carolina, and still somehow made it to an SEC championship and then got dominated at a neutral site by a team that your fans were saying you were supposed to be competitive with. So until further notice, we're calling it Sweet Valley. And that goes for the PMAC too in basketball season. We got basketball coming up. I'm going to be talking a lot of basketball. We're calling it the Sweet Mac until your football team can beat an SEC East team in Death Valley. So, anyways, I'm sorry for you LSU fans. I was pulling for you. Georgia fans, congratulations. Perfect season. That's really hard to do. Perfect regular season. Win the SEC title. You guys are going to be number one for sure, and you absolutely earned it and deserved it. I will be pulling against y'all. I'll be pulling against y'all in the college football playoffs. But congratulations to Georgia. You guys did a good job. We'll see where Tennessee ends up. We'll see where Alabama ends up. Alabama may backdoor slide in the college football playoffs. I think Tennessee should be over them. We'll talk about that later. I'm interested to see what happens with TCU. TCU played a great game today. Lost to Kansas State in an absolute barn burner. That was the best game of the weekend, and I think it's going to remain that way, even with the Big Ten championship and the ACC championship coming up. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you guys for watching. If you got anything that you want to say or comment or you want me to talk about, just drop it in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I got a lot of videos coming your way, and I really appreciate the interactions. So I'm trying to get the channel up to maybe 100 subscribers before bowl season starts, and then we can grow it from there. But you guys are, I'm trying to provide you guys content. I really want to make this a thing where I can sit here and share my opinions with you. So please let me know what you want, and God bless. Go Vols.